They want a reaction. They crave it. Your anger, your frustration, your words. Because when you react, they win. Think about it. The insults, the betrayals, the mind games, they're not just random acts. They're traps. Traps set to pull you down to their level, to make you fight a battle you never needed to engage in. But what happens when you say nothing? When you refuse to give them the satisfaction? When you let silence do the talking? Silence is not weakness. It's not surrender. It's a weapon, a force stronger than any words you could ever say. Because silence leaves them with nothing. No fuel, no victory. Just the crushing weight of their own noise echoing back at them. They'll tell you to speak up, to defend yourself, to fight fire with fire. But sometimes, the loudest response is no response at all. So ask yourself, why do they need your reaction so badly? What power do they gain from your anger, your words, your energy? And what happens when you take that power away? This isn't about running. It's about control. Your control. The ability to decide when, where, and if you respond. And in that moment, when your silence speaks louder than their chaos, you'll see it. The shift, the frustration in their eyes, the realization that they've lost. Kill them with your silence. Because nothing terrifies them more than their own irrelevance. Have you ever wondered why they push your buttons? Why they say things designed to hurt, provoke, or control? It's not random. It's calculated. People who thrive on conflict need your reaction to survive. Your anger, your frustration, your words. It feeds them. It gives them power. Every insult they throw, every passive-aggressive comment, it's bait. They want you to bite, because the moment you react, you give them exactly what they want. Validation, control, proof that they've gotten under your skin. But here's what they don't want you to realize. Without your reaction, they're powerless. Imagine this. Someone shouts at you, expecting a fight, and you respond with silence. Not indifference, not cowardice, calculated silence. What happens? Their words hang in the air, unanswered. Their energy has nowhere to go. And slowly, they unravel. That's the beauty of silence. It shifts the balance of power. It forces them to face their own insecurities, their own noise, without your energy to shield them from it. They'll call you weak. They'll say you're avoiding the issue. But that's just desperation talking. Because deep down, they know. They've lost control of the one thing they thought they could manipulate: your response. The truth is, their chaos thrives on your energy. When you take that energy away, they're left with nothing but the emptiness they were trying to escape. So, the next time someone pushes you, ask yourself, do they deserve the power of your reaction? Or is silence the real victory? Silence isn't passive. It's not a retreat. It's an active choice, a tool that cuts sharper than any argument. When you stay silent, you're not ignoring the situation. You're controlling it. Words are predictable. People expect them. They know how to counter them, twist them, use them against you. But silence, it's unpredictable. It forces them into the unknown. Think about it. When someone attacks you, they expect a reaction. If you fight back, they're ready. If you explain yourself, they can dismiss you. But if you say nothing, they're left scrambling, unsure of their next move. Silence makes them question themselves. Did I go too far? Did I lose control? It forces them to sit with their own discomfort, their own insecurities, and in that space, they start to unravel. But silence isn't just about withholding words. It's about presence, the way you carry yourself, the way you meet their chaos with calm. Your silence isn't empty. It's deliberate, filled with strength they can't touch. And the best part, silence doesn't leave room for regret. No words to take back, no arguments to replay in your head, just clarity, control, and power. They'll try to break it, to pull words from you, to drag you into their storm. But the longer you hold your silence, the more they lose. Silence isn't just the absence of words, it's the presence of strength. Silence isn't easy. It takes discipline. It takes strength. Because every instinct screams at you to fight back, to defend yourself, to prove them wrong. But that's the trap. The moment you react, you step into their game, a game designed for you to lose. Mastering silence means mastering yourself. It's about recognizing the power you hold when you choose not to engage. When you let their words, their chaos, and their provocations fade into nothingness. Here's how you do it. First, control your emotions. Silence is impossible without emotional restraint. They'll try to provoke you, to ignite your anger or insecurity. But when you remain calm, their words lose their sting. You show them that their power ends where your control begins. Second, stay present. Silence doesn't mean withdrawing or avoiding. It means standing firm without giving them what they want. Hold your ground. Let them feel the weight of their own words echoing back at them. Third, use silence strategically. Silence isn't about avoiding conflict. It's about choosing your battles. Not every fight is worth your energy. Sometimes, silence speaks louder than any argument ever could. It tells them, you don't deserve my time or my words. And finally, embrace the discomfort. Silence can feel unbearable, especially when the tension builds, but that's its strength. The longer you hold it, the more uncomfortable it becomes, for them, not you. Silence doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're in control. It's a statement that says, I don't need to explain myself. I don't need to stoop to your level. I don't need to give you what you're looking for. It's not about avoiding confrontation. It's about ending it on your terms. So, the next time they come at you, remember this. Your silence is not their victory. It's their undoing. The more you hold it, the more their power fades. And in that moment, you'll see the truth. They never had control. You did. You always did. Stay tuned. One final step remains. Silence isn't just a tool. It's a declaration. It tells the world and your enemies that you don't need their approval, their validation, or their chaos. In silence, you hold power they can't touch. Power to rise above the noise. Power to stay calm in the storm. Power to let them destroy themselves with their own words, while you remain unshaken. When you master silence, something extraordinary happens. The people who tried to provoke you begin to question themselves. Their confidence falters, their control slips, because silence forces them to face something they can't handle, their own emptiness. But it's not just about them. It's about you. In your silence, you find clarity. The absence of arguments leaves room for peace. The absence of noise creates space for focus. The absence of their energy gives you the strength to build your own. And the best part? Silence isn't temporary. It leaves a lasting impression. Words can be forgotten, twisted, dismissed, but silence lingers. It haunts them. It reminds them that no matter how hard they try, they can't break you. This is your weapon. Not to harm, but to protect. Not to fight, but to rise above. In your silence, you declare, "You don't control me. You never did." So, the next time they try to pull you down, don't speak. Don't fight. Just let your silence say everything. Let it be the loudest sound they'll ever hear. Because in the end, it's not about winning their game. It's about showing them you never needed to play it. Kill them with your silence and walk away stronger than ever.